So we're getting close to the finish of installing this VTB controller on a Black Edition Ultra Bee. I've been told that these new motors, or this is the new motor that can handle 21, 23 kilowatt, but some things that people forget, which I think is quite important. A lot of these bikes, which are made in China and they're sold in places like California, quite arid places, and they don't get that much water. But here in the UK, we live in a wet climate and we do suffer a lot of rain. One of the things that we've noticed is what we always do is it's all about keeping the motor cool. The cool motor won't overheat, obviously, and it won't break down. It will break down less lightly. So what we try and do is increase the airflow around a motor. On the previous Ultra Bee, we actually cut a big hole in the bash plate to get more air around it because we were running extreme power. This particular bike, I'm not going to bother putting it up more than say 21 kilowatt. That's more than enough power for the type of riding I do because it's my personal bike. But one of the things you should think about doing is removing the rubber boot that goes around these plugs here. All it does, it just stops airflow and it doesn't keep water out. It might stop the plugs getting dirty, but it doesn't really do a lot. The best thing to do, it's a horrible little job, but basically smear the connectors down here in something called dielectric grease. It's also known as silicone grease. What this does, although these are meant to be watertight connectors, they're not. Quite often water will go through the seals through the back or sometimes creeping around the mechanism. We weighed our bikes right up to about this high, more than about knee deep on the bike. We just keep it slow. We always try and keep the top of the controllers out of water and we keep the top of the battery out of water. So dielectric grease, get as much airflow on the motor as you can. Hopefully this thing will be in and running. It's the first VTS controller we've installed, VTB controller we installed, so we don't know the thing yet. That's one of the reasons we're putting on the bike. But yeah, that's where we are. And just a few tips: more air, more waterproofing, and hopefully you have a good ride. Thank you.